What's the biggest cause of unhappiness? For me, at least, and the research that I do, is it all pretty much comes down to overthinking. And our minds are amazing at going into the past or going into the future, because we can learn from the past, which is awesome, have memories, good times, but we also can loop on the negative stuff. And then same with the future. We can extrapolate many, many years into the future, um, all the possible things that can go wrong and all the possible amazing things that can happen. And both of those activities take away from the current. So we can either, if we're in the past, we're missing the present. And if we're in the future, we're also missing the present. They're good activities to go back into the past and learn. They're also good activities to go in the future to figure out what's our next steps. But if we spend too much time there, we start overthinking things. And then that ruins the present because we're spending so much time in either of the other and not a lot in the present. So whenever you find yourself looping, ask the question, what am I trying to figure out? Write a list, pros and cons. You can see the reasons. Is it an emotion that's trapping you? And there's ways to release those emotions. There's a thing called meridian tapping, which is a really powerful way to release those emotions. There's techniques like journaling or the burn method, where you write down on a piece of paper and then burn it and let it go. So there's so many different techniques you can do to get over that. Hey Mars, it's a fantastic technique. I love it. Meridian tapping is also one of my personal favorites. Hypnosis is another one. But if you can figure out those where the feeling is in your body or the emotion, that can tell you a lot about what it is that you're actually stuck on. And usually there's either something to heal or there's something to reconcile. So another easy way is just think that part of you that is hung up on one particular item and just welcome it. It's a lot of times we lose communication with ourselves, and that may sound funny, but have you ever had a scenario where you want something and you don't want something? Right? There's a conflict within yourself, and they're usually there for a reason, and the reason is it's trying to be beneficial to you. The donut example is usually the easiest. You're trying to lose weight or get fit, so somebody offers you a donut, and you say, "Oh, okay, well, that's awesome, donuts. I love donuts." But the other part, you're just like, gotta lose weight. I'm trying to get to that fitness level goal. Where those two parts are trying to be helpful, right? The part that says eat the donut may be stressed. Says, oh, you're a little too hyped up right now. Let's eat the donut and de-stress a little, because eating is a kind of a way for humans to de-stress a little, which can lead us down some bad paths if we don't check ourselves. So acknowledging that part that says, okay, we need to de-stress, how can we convert that into something useful? So, okay, now we know that we need to de-stress. Maybe I go take a jog, right? Now that's going back towards that beneficial part of us. So it's pretty interesting that you can analyze every part of what you're doing and figure out what's the beneficial part of it and what's not. Because every part of you wants to help you. It's just sometimes pointed in the wrong direction. So make sure you corral it back to where your goals align, and at the end of that, you'll be so much happier and so much more productive in the end. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you want to talk a little bit further on the topic. I'd love to talk to you. Otherwise, we'll see you guys tomorrow.